Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about secondary source. What we all know about secondary source, its importance, purposes, example. So I kindly request all of you to subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. So today we are going to be talking about secondary source. Secondary source, and here we are talking about these are the type of content things I'm going to be talking about: the definition, characteristics, examples, purposes. Then in the definition we talk about secondary source as a material that analyzes, interprets, summarizes primary sources. They are created after an event or like some period of time, and their characteristics include they are interpretative, like it can easily be interpreted, and evaluative. It's a summary of especially primary source, so it's like a summarized work of primary source. Then it's contextual, then it's second-hand information. Like when we talked about primary source, we're like primary source is actually first-hand information, so that definitely gives secondary source as a second-hand information. Then when we look at the examples of secondary sources, an example here we have the books, like textbooks that we use, that we find in the libraries. Those ones are like second-hand information. Then we have documentaries, we have essays and reviews, we have news reports. People report things that have already happened, like they get it from the first-hand person, from the primary source, then they convert it. The news we get is actually a secondary source information. Then biographies, we have documentaries and some literature reviews also. Then when we talk about the purposes, I'll join them with the importances of secondary source. Secondary sources provide historians with critical analysis. It interprets the information and makes it so easy for you to now actually present it. Like secondary sources in science includes article reviews, textbooks. These summarize the primary research and make work easy, especially for students. Then in social science, secondary sources offer theoretical networks in research methodologies and interpretation of primary data. Then the purposes of secondary source is interpretative. It's easy, like one can easily interpret a secondary source information. You can evaluate it. It's easy to summarize, and contextual. Then when we come to our conclusion, in conclusion, secondary sources offer interpretation and helps to clarify the meaning of primary source. In short, they actually simplify primary source, because most of the primary source, like the information, some can be so hard to interpret. And yeah, that's all about secondary source. Thanks for your time. Questions are therefore allowed. And don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. See you again in other videos that I'm going to make, especially on search strategies. Thanks. Bye bye.